This is Jackie, and I'm here with Joe Hertler of Joe Hertler and the Rainbow Seekers. Day 3 of Bonnaroo. You are dressed for the fest. Tell me about how did this ensemble come about? Because it looks you're just ready to party.
Just going for comfort. Our band is like traditionally terribly prepared for like any festivals. So this time I'm gonna bring some cool clothes. And the set's over, just changed into the most loose-fitting things that I had. So
It's supposed to be about 100 today. There is a nice breeze, which I think is helping us all not die. That's pretty good. How do you get the crowd going and keep going if it is so hot?
you never want to acknowledge the heat. I feel like everyone kind of just knows that it's hot out, so you might as well just like sweat with everyone else. You know, solidarity and the skin moisture. Hey, just play as hard as you can. If you play a good set, people will get into it. And yeah, just don't worry about the heat.
It's not what you look like at this point. It's how you feel when you're listening to good music. Speaking of good music, your latest release is Terra, Incognito. What was the song process like for that album? Can you describe it for me, please?
Yeah, it's, typically I'll write the songs. I have a little writing studio apart from our band studio. My bassist helps out with a lot of that, especially if there's some more musical elements that I can't quite figure out on my own. Yeah, I guess I write the songs and I bring it to the band. I don't tell them what to do. They're much better musicians than I, so yeah, I just kind of let them do their things. There's a lot of trust. They're my bros, and yeah, cool things happen like that.
What's a song or two that best encompasses the album's whole sound?
Probably Future Talk. It's kind of like a pop funk song. A lot of my earlier stuff is a lot more folky, and kind of moved away from that as I got a bit older and really started taking a lot of influence from Motown and a lot of funk influences from like the Detroit area. So there's just a lot of that from where we're from. And I'm a huge fan of dance music. I love house and techno, so I'm always pushing the band for like a 4/4, like 120 BPM beat. Of course, that doesn't happen very often, but if I get it, I'm really excited if I can like convince them to do that. But yeah, there's a lot of different influences that go into the band, but kind of the funk pop kind of thing.
One of your folk songs is Here Be Dragons.
Yep.
Tell me about how that video came about. What was the treatment for it? Who came up with it?
That was the product of my saxophone player, Aaron. He was always a big fan of that song. Really just wanted to do a video for it, so we gave him a budget and just kind of let him do his thing. And a couple months later, he did it. We kind of all doubted him. He's a very fiery, passionate person. He tends to dive headfirst into things, and he got this one done. And he gets a lot of stuff done. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, he put that all together. He wrote it, and it worked out pretty good. So
what are the benefits of putting out a music video in 2016 when there isn't a channel anymore that back in the day we all used to watch music videos on television?
I know personally, I still watch a lot of music videos on YouTube. I've always been a big fan of it just as an extension of the music medium. I think the biggest thing on a promotional level is just if you really dig a song and you want to show something, half the time you're just going to go show the person the music video, especially if it's a single. But I know for us, we're a very visual band, and music videos are just, I think, a really great way to extend the vision of the song.
And how do you bring visuals to your live performance? What can fans expect from your live show?
So it's a little tough for us in this kind of weather. We usually wear costumes. I wore my wings for this show. Our sax player dressed up too. He's got a birch bark deer outfit that he was wearing. We actually have the newest costumes that we have is matching USA jumpsuits. So it was a casual I think we dropped $1,500 on it randomly, and our manager got super pissed about it. But they're awesome. They're totally worth it. They're velour. They're great for all seasons as long as it's not 100 degrees. So we were actually going to try to do it, and then we got here and nope, we're not going to do that. But for club shows when there's air conditioning, it's pretty awesome. We'll sometimes we'll close out the set with the national anthem and hand out gold medals to everyone. And, yeah. So we're pretty colorful band, so we like to I don't know, costumes and stuff are an extension of what we do, I think.
Excellent. So what are some other festivals that you've already taken over this summer? You've done several shows already.
Yeah, we did, for bigger festivals this summer, we did summer camp. We did a couple sets there, which is more like a jam festival, kind of by Chicago. Then we're playing a lot more kind of folk jam festivals in the Midwest. We have Bliss Fest, Buttermilk Jamboree, I think that's another one. There's a bunch of them. I kind of forget all of their names, but they're all pretty cool, and they get good crowds.
And you can check out those names, I'm sure, online. How do you use social media to spread the word about your band? Is there a platform that you prefer?
I like Twitter and Instagram. Facebook kind of sucks because you have to pay a lot of money to really use it. Of course, we use it just like probably everyone else here. It's throwing a bunch of cash at it. But yeah, I like Instagram and I like Twitter primarily.
With 2016, with the music industry being where it is, where record sales aren't the benchmark, what does success feel or look like for you in this era?
Hopefully just crowded shows, where people are coming and engaging in the set. You're making art at the end of the day and you just want people to experience it and engage with it. So when you have a good show, I think a lot of that is success. And when you have repeated good shows that allow you to pay your bills with it too, that's another important factor.
Speaking of repeated good shows, what's up next for you after Bonnaroo?
I don't know. I never know any schedule. It's every weekend. We'll be somewhere next week. I should be able to say, but I don't know.
Well, check it out online. Check out more from Joe Hertler and the Rainbow Seekers. This is Jackie. Thanks to Inthekeyofchange and Chorus.fm.